Hi, everybody. It's Janet with Fruit of the Vine Art Studio, and I'm joining you here on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And tonight we are going to do a little celebration for Mardi Gras coming up. Won't be very long. I think it's just next week, actually. Actually, it's just going to be a few days from now. So, we're going to do something different tonight. I've got a wood cut out. I'm going to turn you down so that you can see what I'm going to do. I'm also going to go over here and check my here we go. Let me turn off the volume on here. See what I'm going to do. There we go. All right, I'm back. Okay, now I'm going to flip you down right here so that you can see what we're going to do tonight. We're going to have a little fun making a little painting. Thank you, Steve. I see that. Thank you. All right, here we go. You see this right here? Now, this actually was cut out by my Aunt Jean. My Aunt Jean was a very artistic lady. She did all kinds of things. She painted birds on the cabinets in her kitchen. She made all kinds of different arts and crafts. She loved art, and she always expressed it quite well. Maybe a little ahead of her time. She would cut out wood pieces. This is from many years ago. She's been gone now a few years, so this is from many years ago. Aunt Jean cut this out, and why she didn't sand this side, I don't know, but she chose to paint this side, and she added a little Google eye to it, and you can tell it's been a long time ago. That's already turned yellow, so it's been quite a while ago. And even though that's written backwards to you guys, she didn't actually write it backwards. That's just because my phone doesn't flip things around properly. So the word Jean is written on there that she wrote with some paint. But what we're going to do, I'm going to preserve this. My Aunt Jean painted this many years ago. I am not going to paint over top what she did. But what I am going to do is I'm going to paint this side of it. And I'm going to make this a little Mardi Gras picture for us here tonight. And I think that she would really like that I am using her wood cutout from that many years ago to do something like this tonight for you guys. So I'm honoring my Aunt Jean and her she lived in Florida for quite a few years. She had a lovely style about her. She was a great lady. I really enjoyed her. So we're going to do something in honor of her and something for Mardi Gras. Anyway, let me get started here. I'm going to use some magenta pink, bright magenta, and some pink parfait for this portion of it right here. And of course a little bit of black too. Get some of that out. I'm going to do the main body and the magenta. So we're just going to start out right here. And it might take us a couple of layers on here. I'm just going to layer it on real quick. Leave this around right here for a little bit of a lighter color and where the eye is going to be. I'm just going to layer this on. And I'm using about a inch flat brush and bright magenta. And then down here for the mask part, I'm going to break out some purple and some green and some gold. And we'll make that mask all decorated down there at the bottom. I'm just layering it on here real quick. Let me get my hair out of my face. Hope you guys are having a nice evening. It is snowing once again here in Cincinnati. We had a big snowfall 2 days ago, or yeah, a couple of days ago, yesterday. It started the night before, and it started and it snowed and stopped for a little bit, and now it started up again. There's raining ice, they say. Not right here in our area. Our area at this point is just the snow. It's beautiful outside right now. But I'm not going out there. It's also very cold out there, so I'll just pass on that for now. Let's see, I'm going to need just a little bit more of the magenta here. I'm going to make him some legs going down. Right in here is going to be one leg. And right over here will be his other leg. And then we'll have a feather coming out of the mask down there. So if you're wondering, well, what is that? That's going to be a feather on the mask, on the Mardi Gras mask. And this will just be the legs of the flamingo right there. Now, while we're letting this part of it dry, I'm going to get a little bit of here. I'm going to stick that in the water for a moment. And I'm going to reach down here. Let me see, where's that purple? There's that purple. That's what I'm looking for. And one of these greens here. Parakeet green. Where is my gold? There we go. That's what I'm looking for, is that metallic gold. All right, let's get a little bit of purple out. And we're going to do this portion right here of the mask in purple. Wonder if I should start with the gold. Let's start with the gold. No, I better not. We better start with the purple. Getting indecisive here, guys. Let me just get some purple going here. Okay. And then for that, I think I'm going to use this brush right here. Scoot this up a little bit. Make sure you guys can still see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to get this portion a little closer to me and get this wet area up out of the way. Okay. Just dipping in the purple here. I've got an area painted in back here of the mask. It's going to go just around like that. There's an eye area right here. It's going to be in the gold. This comes out to a little point in this area right here. Just bring that around. Let's do that again. There we go. And then we need this to come down right here. Alright, and then we're going to bring this right over here. Let's see, that was like a wide stroke. Let me get a little more purple on here. We're just going to bring a wide stroke right up through here and over. Getting that mask started in there, just filling this in right in this area. Gonna bring it down right over to here. That wood's a little rough, but my Aunt Jean did not sand her side, and I'm not going to sand on it either. I don't want to take away from what she had on there, so I'm just painting over the back of it. If you didn't see the front, I'll show it again when I get done. I'll show the front of it again. That was painted by my Aunt Jean, and after she passed, my brother got her place, and it was there, and he asked me well, actually, I think I asked him if I could have that, because I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it. Okay, so while we're at it here, there's going to be, back in this area, we're going to have purple, green, and gold feathers back in the back here. Or maybe I should do yellow. Nah, we'll do gold. Why not? Let's make gold feathers. So let's see. I think we'll have this as a purple feather right here in the middle so that it'll kind of show up just a little bit better. So let's see. We're just going to kind of pull it in here like this. Lay this down a little bit and let it kind of jag on the edges. Kind of getting the Christmas tree shape to it. Didn't really want that now. Needs to be more along this line. Yeah, coming upward this way. There, that'll give it more of a feathered look. And then we'll draw the line down the middle of that. So in that case, this one would be gold, this one would be green, this one's going to be purple too then. So we'll just come over here and make this one purple. And it's going to go right here. Okay, and then this one's going to be purple too. Let's see. Hey, howdy, Russ. James, hey, thanks for joining me. Hey, hi, Carol. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad to see you out there. Yeah, traffic's backed up from the snow. Mel just got home. Hey, I know, man. It's been really, the snow has really been pouring down out here in front of our house. It's pretty, I'd say if we was looking out in the backyard, and I'd say there's at least a good 6 inches on the patio area out there. So it's really been coming down. Okay, let's move on and get a little bit of green going here. Let me put this brush over here for a moment. I wonder if I should use, nah, we won't use the turquoise. As I say, we'll use this green. I think they have a darker looking green. I don't want it to be too dark. I'm going to go with this. Get this little plastic thing off of here. I don't know why it doesn't want to come off. There. All right, let's put this right down here. And let me get one of the smaller brushes for this. Let's try you. And we're gonna outline this area with the green. I maybe should have let the purple dry first, you know. We'll worry about that when we see what happens here. It doesn't seem to be picking it up any. Bring that right over here. Right through the middle there. Across the bottom of the eye. Do the same thing over here. Across the bottom of the mask area. Let me get a little more green. Like it to be a little bit thicker than that. And then we got a wider stroke going up over the top. Now, as you can see, my wood has a knot hole in it right there, but that's okay. I'm just going to incorporate that into the inside of the eye area when I get to going in here. I'm going to paint that area black inside of the eye. So at that point, we'll just fill that in. I thought I looked at it and I thought, you know, I could almost make that an eyeball right there in the middle, like one eye open. And then I thought, no, that would just kind of look kind of, I don't know, kind of creepy. And I don't think I'm going to do that to it. That would just look kind of funky. Have it to have a eyeball peeking out. This one looks a little bigger than that one, doesn't it? That's all right. We're not going to worry about that at all. Not going to stress about that. Let's just make this one green. Right here. Saving that pretty gold for last, guys. Okay, and then let's see, this one would be green. Put that right across through here. Got a little bit more green going out through there. There we go. Now this one's going to be gold, so that means this one's going to be green. And I'm not doing the sides of it either because my Aunt Jean had painted it with her turquoise color. And I'm just going to leave that be. I'm going to leave it be that turquoise color on the sides that she had. That gives it that Florida feel that it had. When she made it, she lived in Florida, I think. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't at that time. She lived in Florida for a period of time. She lived in West Virginia. So this was at the house in West Virginia is where my brother got it, found it at in the house in West Virginia. So she may have made it after she moved back from Florida to West Virginia. She was born in West Virginia. Okay, so let's put a little drag right down the middle of that right there. Okay. I think the penguin's starting to get a little bit dry up here. Let's rinse this off and get out some of that light pink. There we go. I was going to say, where's my tissue? Oh, Carol, I'll tell you, if we could blow some snow your way. It says, I love snow. Blow some this way. It keeps missing my house. The mountains have plenty for skiing. Yeah, we've our little ski area, we've got a place in Indiana that's nearby that's perfect north. And they're having quite a good season this year. They're loving it, the weather here. But yeah, they said this is the biggest snow that we've had here in Cincinnati in 10 years. And yeah, it is. And it just keeps coming. And they said there's more coming tomorrow. So I'll tell you, if I had that big air blowing snow machine, I'd just turn it and blow it your way, Carol. Let's get out a little bit of the pink parfait. Do what? Yeah, my husband likes the cold. Me, yeah. I'm just going to do this little part of the beak right here. And this pink parfait color. And then the bottom part of the beak's going to be black. But we've got this little area right here. It's a lighter pink. And the black beak. And he's got almost like a whitish color in here, a light pink. We'll just add some white to the pink that we've got right here and make it even lighter. And fill in that little area. And then he's got a very oddly, almost neon color yellow eye that we're going to give him. I know that sounds a little odd, but that's what we're going to do here. Okay, let's give him the indication of his wing here. And then bring it over here. There we go. Just bring it on around and it kind of A little bit there. I'm going to mix a little bit of this other pink in with it too. Kind of just work that in here. Into this wing area. Just sort of giving it dots and dashes, just pulling and dragging. You can kind of see how that's giving that definition there. By just mixing these two colors together and kind of dragging them in here. Get a little lighter on the top up here. There we go. He's got some jaggy feathers down here too, so that's getting just a little bit of definition in here. Yeah, just a little underneath his chest. Right in here. And let's get him just a little bit lighter. Going right up through here and right across the top of his head. Now this is just for shading, you know, highlighting and that's so forth. Just giving a little definition in there. And have it almost meet, but just not quite meet right there at this little spot at the top of his head. Okay, let's see. I think that looks pretty good for that area. Let me see. I want to get that's sort of a sharp looking edge here. And I'm just going to kind of drag it just a little bit and sort of blend it a little bit on this piece of wood to where it's not so sharp looking right there, that edge. Okay, I think that looks better right there. Now, as I said, he's got a lighter pink area right here, so I'm going to need to add just a little bit of white. Shake up my white. There we go. I'm going to add a little pink. Into the white. I want it to be a lighter shade of pink. And noticeably, let's put it that way, I want it to be a noticeably lighter shade of pink. Getting like this. There we go. That looks about right. Now, I don't want globs of it on there, so I'm going to take it and kind of drag most of that off of my brush. And then just get the tip of my brush into the paint. And I'm going to bring it right up around here. Around his little eye area. Get a little more. Now see, it almost looks white on there, but we know that it's not. You can see it's a pink color. It's a very light pink. We're going to bring it right up through here. Just like this, and we're going to get his eye in there too, so just give it a second. I know it looks funny right now, but it'll be okay. Give me a second to get working on him. There we go. And then maybe we'll just put a little across this back right here and smooth it down just a little bit. Just a little reflection from the sun. There we go. We're going to let that be just like that. Okay. So now, while we got this, let's see. Is this getting dry? It's starting to. Did I keep my gold pen up here by chance? I think I did. Yes, I did. We're going to see once this gets good and dry, we're going to see if this gold pen right here will put some gold on this purple. We'll see how that works. But we've got to give it a second to dry. So for now, what we need to do is we're going to get out. Do I want to get the gold out yet? Maybe I'll get the gold out. Let me rinse this off. Let's shake this up. Hey, Diane. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Just get this rinsed off real quick. And we're going to get this gold going here. I love this gold. It's metallic gold. See it? I think you see it. All shiny. When you get it, when you see it, and up close, it's really pretty. Let me just scoop that out of the way. And then we're going to take this gold and we're going to go right along the bottom right here, along the outside of this mask. Ooh, I think it's going to take another layer of that, but that's okay. It's going to look nice once it gets dry. Just going to put on a layer right around the outside of this mask. Using this metallic gold. Right down around here. That's got some rough wood on it right there. Just going to kind of saturate it a little bit. And bring it right up across the top. Right here. A little curve at the top of it. Drag that one more time. That's a little puddly looking. Don't want it to be like that. Okay, so let's make some gold feathers. While we've got our gold out. And yeah, we're going to have to put another layer of that on for sure. I can tell that, but that's okay. That's all right. It'll dry and it'll look really nice once we get a couple of layers on there. It'll make it really kind of pop and stand out. At one point, I was thinking I would even put some beads around the flamingo's neck. I was going to give him some beads coming down and hanging down around his neck, some green and purple and gold bead. What do you guys think? Should I do that or no? I don't know. I thought, well, I don't know. That might be just, sometimes when I get going, guys, I just keep going. And it's like I just don't know when to stop. So I start thinking, oh, you can put beads on it. You can do this to it, you can even get some real beads and hang around the neck of that thing. Yeah, I could do that. I could paint them on very easily. All I'd have to do to paint them on would just be to take the back of the brush and dip it into the paint, and I could just put dots coming down his neck, hanging down, and he could be wearing some beads. I've got mine on. Celebrate the occasion here. Okay, let's see. I think that looks pretty good for the moment. We're gonna maybe tilt that just a little bit down this way and just a little bit down that way. There. How's that look? Think that's looking all right? Let's get a little more across the bottom right here. We see that turquoise that Aunt Jean put on there. I love her. She really did some beautiful paintings. There's some very, very pretty birds that she's painted. She used to paint all kinds of things. She was a very artistic person. Put a little more up here on this part of this feather. You can see it's soaking in the wood. There we go. Get that on there. Kind of just dabbling it on. A little more right there. Uh-oh, there goes the phone. We still have a landline here. We're like the Flintstones. We got a real phone at our house. Well, I guess not. It doesn't have the cord attached to it. But it still has a base and so forth. And it's the same number that we've had for over 30 years. But you know what? People know it. People remember it. Okay. So now we've got that part of it done there. Let's get the bright yellow out then. We'll let that work for a minute, and then we'll go back to it and put another layer on. I'm going to get that yellow out and do the eye. Where's my little towel? Here we go. I don't think that's the right yellow, is it? Oh, that looks like neon yellow. Bright yellow. That's what we're looking for, a little bright yellow. Don't need much of it because I'm just going to do a circle right here. Actually, I need a brush with a pretty big tip on it. That's what I need, just to dip it in there and make the eye. Get that dog hair out of there. Coco's trying to sprinkle it with love, leaving a little hair. Come on now. Get down there. There, that's plenty to make one eyeball. Oop, got it on me anyway. All right, let me see. Where's a nice sized brush tip? That one's pretty big. Let's get you over here. Oh, still got quite a bit of paint in it. Let me rinse that out real quick. All right. And I'm just going to take this part of the brush right here, and I'm going to dip it in this yellow paint. Get a nice amount on there. Come right over here. And I'm going to dot it on there. Now, that wasn't nearly as big as I had hoped it was going to be. Let me see. I know what to try. Where's that dauber? Let's go with the end of the dauber. Put you down right there. I'm going to use this piece right here. Figure out I can make polka dots and I can make all kinds of stuff. You just use the other end of your tool. Okay, let's try that. Yep, that's more like it. And then that's going to have a black spot right in the middle of it too. Once I let that dry, I'm going to put a black daub right in the middle of that eye. So that's exactly what we wanted it to do right there. Now, I think I'm going to get out some black, and I'm going to work on, well, wait a minute, actually, I think let's try this. Let's try this. Ooh, look at that. Not exactly straight, but that's all right. make it all kind of fancy. Here, let's do the same thing over here. Little S shape going around right here on the side. And then we'll make a little curly Q that way and one going this way. Let's make another big S here. And then we'll make this like a C shaped right down at the bottom. Yeah, it's not exactly straight, but that's perfectly fine. I'm not even going to stress about that. Ooh, I wonder if I should just put this in the middle there and make like the feather. Let's do that. Just make it kind of... Ooh, I don't know if I like about... Well, that's all right. That does show it's feathery. Let's see about on the green. Let me get a little more paint flowing. Just kind of... Don't want them to all be even, though. Maybe a couple out at the edge. I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Well, it's not so bad, I guess. Oh, you like it? You like the gold? Okay, well, good. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I don't know about on the feathers, but it actually, I guess, is kind of really kind of helping all of it kind of stand out a little bit more, honestly, I think. That's what I'd like to think anyway. It's kind of helping it stand out a little better. Yeah, about like that. Let's see. And then we've got the gold ones left here. Let me see if I can get this to cover just a little bit better in some spots. Maybe this pen will fill in some of the spots that the gold just isn't wanting to hang on to. But that's okay. I mean, it's perfectly fine. I'm liking what it's doing. That's looking fine, I think. I think anyway. Let's put some, let's, while we're playing with this pen here, let's put some gold dots on it. Kind of skipped over that big wet spot there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's still a great big wet spot right there. And I thought, oh, I don't want to get that gold pen right into that wet paint. There. Let's do that over here. Yeah, I'm liking that gold, how that's looking on there. Glad I got that pen out. We gotta be careful right there. There's a spot. There we go. All right. I think that looks pretty cool. Now let's see. We need to get out some, let me wipe the tip of that off. Now, if you want to know what that was, that is a Craft Smart. I know it's backwards to you guys, but it's a Craft Smart paint pen. And that's the big gold one is what I'm using there. Craft Smart pen from Michaels. Now we need to get out the black. And we're going to finish the rest of his beak here. Fill in the eye areas here. And top off his eye right there. And put a little bit of detail on these gold feathers, because I think they're going to need a little bit of detail. And maybe we'll put some dots around right here. And I don't know, purple would probably show up the best in that area. Got quite a bit of green out, but I think purple would probably show up the best there. Okay. So where is that little brush? No? Here it is. We're going to take this little brush here, and we're going to paint this beak with the black. And then he's got a separation of his beak here. And a little nose hole. And I'm just using the tippitiest end of that brush right here on this little pointed spot. That's exactly what I used to make that little bitty nostril. Just taking that very small and just almost like feather, like I'm touching it like it's a feather. Just barely touched it right there. And that's all I did to that right there. Okay? So now let's see. We need to do a little bit on those feathers down here, but that gold is still just not quite dry. I want it to dry. Hurry up. My impatience is showing. Hurry up, hurry up. I'm still waiting on this little spot to dry too, to where I can fill in his eye, but I can try that. Let's dip this into this brush. It's a smaller brush. Let's dip it into the black. Oh, look at that. Oh. I am so sorry you guys didn't see any of that. Ah, I wish I'd, oh. I am so sorry you guys didn't get to see. Okay, basically what I did was I just took the tip, this right here, this tip, dipped it in the black, dotted that eye, and then what I was talking about was I was using this part of the brush, this very small tip of the pointy brush, and pulling it up this way and made the separation of the beak, and did the same thing right there and made the little nostril. So I apologize that you didn't actually get to see me doing that, and I had it tilted sideways once again, not paying attention because I wanted to be able to work down there where it was wet. So let me see. I'm going to turn it this way this time then. And all I'm going to do is fill in this right here with the black. Fill in this eye area. That's going to be one big eye hole there. I might put some more green in that spot. But we're just going to... I am going to put a little more green there. Just to try to maybe even that out a little better. Either that, or I could try... Yeah, let's try that. Making this a little bigger. Let's turn it this way and work on this right here. Bring it right down through there. All right, so there, I think that looks all right for that side. You can't really even see that knot hole now, can you? It kind of helped that. Hi, Coco. Let's do the same thing right here. Start start right there. Bring it up. Bring it over. This one's going to be a little bit smaller than the other side, but that's all right. I think I'm the person who probably notices it more than anybody. Oh, it's not right. You aren't getting it straight, Janet. Oh, well. It's close enough. Might have to put a little more green down there at the bottom if I want to just keep obsessing about it, you guys. I can. I can take it to a whole new level. I don't need to do that. Here, let's just do this. Let's drag the brush. Just lightly like that. Step over here and do it to this one. I don't want to touch that part of that thing there. Move out of the way. Press too hard and get something all crazy looking, huh? That's all right. I ain't too worried about it. Kind of want to get a little definition of where that area is. Shade that just a little bit there. This one's still pretty wet, but we're just gonna go with it right here and kind of give a little definition in this area right here that shows where it should be at the edge of it. Let me get a little bit more of that black. Ooh, that might be a little bit too much. Get it off, get it off, get it off. Let me have to fix that now. Because you know I can't. There, just maybe do that. Drag some more gold into it. That's a darker feather down there at the bottom, huh? There we go. Maybe I'll top it with a little extra gold or something later. I don't know. But okay, guys. There we have it. What do you think of that? That's what we're doing for tonight. There's our Mardi Gras flamingo with the mask. And then, once again, I wanted to show you the other side that was done by my Aunt Jean. That was what she had done with hers. I love it. I didn't want to do anything to ruin it or get my paint on it or anything like that. This was her side, so I wanted to preserve her side. But then I also wanted to come on and do something fun with you guys, and I just loved how it looked at the bottom. I thought it was perfect for the mask for Mardi Gras. So, thank you for joining me. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.